Welcome to the PTWB, the Personal Trainer's Weekly Brief, your trusted source for the latest in health, fitness and wellness. I'm Rich, a personal trainer based in the UK, here to keep you informed and inspired, hopefully. So in today's episode, I'm going to be touching on weekend warriors. Are 2 days of exercise enough? Exploring the effectiveness of condensing workouts into the weekend. 5-minute eccentric exercises, a new approach to fitness, apparently. Discussing how brief daily exercises can yield significant health benefits. Personalised nutrition, tailoring diets for optimal health, examining a shift towards individualised nutrition plans. So let's dive in. Story number 1, weekend warriors. Are 2 days of exercise enough? Being a weekend warrior is just as good for you as exercising every day, reducing the risk of early death. So this is from The Sun, so take it from a pinch of salt. I don't usually get my source from The Sun, but it caught my eye. Study analysing data from 93,000 UK individuals found that compressing the NHS recommended 2.5 hours of weekly exercise into 2 days significantly, I do that every week. I get that word wrong. Well, not wrong, I just say it very quick. Significantly reduces the risk of premature death. 2.5 hours, yeah. This weekend warrior approach was shown to be as effective as spreading exercise throughout the week in lowering risks of heart disease and cancer. Just like doing 2.5 hours through the week. Personally, I would rather just spread my hours out throughout the week. Most of my clients do 3 hours a week, 3 hours a week, 3 sessions a week. Why wouldn't they just do that instead? I don't understand why you would want to ruin your weekend and condense all your exercise into 2.5 hours, which isn't that much either anyway. 1 hour on a Saturday, 1 hour on a Sunday, half an hour elsewhere. So if you're going to do this, to mitigate injury risks, because you're condensing it all, ensure proper warm-up and cool-down routines during concentrated workout sessions. So just make sure you warm up, get really warm, 10 to 15 minutes, get that heartbeat up, get the blood flowing, make sure you're not cold and injure yourself. Listen to your body as well, be attentive to signs of overexertion and allow adequate rest between intense sessions. Consistency is also key. Regular physical activity, even limited to weekends, contributes significantly to long-term health. So just be consistent with it as well. If you're going to do that every weekend, then do it every weekend. Make sure you're consistent with it. And the takeaway here is condensing weekly exercise into 2 days can be as beneficial as daily workouts, provided the total activity meets the recommended guidelines, which is 2.5 hours. The NHS say that. I find it mind-boggling that most people don't do 2.5 hours of moderate activity anyway. Let's pull that finger out and get active, man. And a devil's advocate perspective, some health professionals, including me to a certain extent, caution that intense weekend workouts may not provide the same metabolic benefits as more frequent moderate exercise. Yeah, they argue that daily activity fosters better habits and reduces sedentary behaviour. I'm all about habits, I'm all about consistency. You all know me now. Yes, I'd rather you spread it through the week, be more consistent through the week and be more active through the week instead of just condensing it down. It's like we're just trying to find another way to not do anything. I don't get, just do it in the week. An hour there, half an hour there, an hour there. Just do it 20 minutes even. Just add it all up. It's mad. It's mad. Story number 2, 5-minute eccentric exercises. 5 minutes a day, eccentric exercise can improve your life. Definitely. So, research indicates that as little as 5 minutes of daily eccentric exercise can lead to significant improvements in muscle strength, flexibility, endurance and mental health. Eccentric exercises involve lengthening muscles under tension, such as the downward phase of a bicep curl. So if you're in a bicep curl, you come down nice and slow. If you're in a squat, you down nice and slow. 3 to 5 seconds with some weight. If you're doing body weight, maybe 10 seconds. Just take it really slow. These exercises often utilize body weight, making them accessible without the need for gym equipment. Yeah, but you definitely can do it with the lightest weight possible. So it's not like you have to use anything complicated. You just need a really light dumbbell. Use a really light dumbbell and just go really, really slow. Up and down, even up. 1, 2, 3, and down really slow. 1, 2, 3. It's just like that. You don't have to just be body weight. Focus on controlled slow movements like descending squats or push-ups to emphasize the eccentric phase. Start with minimal repetitions and increase as strength improves to prevent injury. Of course, so if you are a beginner, If you are older and you've not exercised much, then bodyweight's going to help. And combined with other exercises, integrate eccentric exercises into a balanced fitness routine for comprehensive benefits. A bit contradictory. They've just said you only have to do 5 minutes a day, and then they've said it's better if you fit it into a bigger fitness routine for more comprehensive benefits. Do more. The takeaway from this is brief daily sessions of eccentric exercise can yield notable physical and mental health improvements. Again, just moving. It's just moving. I find some of these stories sometimes and then I'm like, at the end of it, yes, movement. Movement is medicine. Movement is going to make me live longer. Movement is going to make my life better. And a little devil's advocate perspective here. While this is beneficial, relying solely on eccentric exercises may not provide well-rounded fitness regimen. Yeah, if you're only doing 5 minutes of eccentric exercise, is not a well-rounded fitness regimen. Incorporating various exercise types ensures balanced muscle development and overall fitness. And story number 3, personalized nutrition, tailoring diets for optimal health. Personalized nutrition, fine-tuning the dinner plate. So, it's an emerging trend at the moment. Advances in technology and gut health research are driving a shift towards individualized nutrition plans, moving away from the one-size-fits-all dietary guidelines. So this is like that Zoe. If you've heard of Zoe, it's that type of thing where they take your blood, they give you like a muffin, you got to eat that, and they get all your results back. You've got like a thing that goes in your arm, but anyway. Personalized nutrition considers genetic makeup, lifestyle, and health goals, potentially leading to more effective dietary interventions and improved health outcomes. I think this is quite cool. It's quite cool to understand our bodies a little bit more, understanding what foods are going to be more beneficial for us and understanding what foods are not too good for us and what affect us a little bit different to somebody else. Like if a bowl of rice for me might be very beneficial, but a bowl of rice for somebody else may be detrimental and it doesn't digest properly, or they've got a certain issue that I haven't got. We are all different and our bodies digest, our bodies work differently. If you really want to look into that, I recommend Zoe. I've had a client on Zoe and she really loved it. So I recommend Zoe. I'm not sponsored by Zoe, so that's not no advert. Anyway, work with registered dietitians and nutritionists to develop a personalized eating plan, utilize technology, consider tools and apps that track dietary intake and improve insights based on personal data, like Zoe. And stay informed. Just keep informed of research in nutrition science to make informed dietary choices. And my takeaway from that is tailoring diets to individual needs and characteristics can enhance health and well-being for sure. And again, as always, critics argue that personalized nutrition may be cost prohibitive and that general healthy eating guidelines are sufficient for most individuals. Yes, definitely. And it is expensive. But if you've got the money and you can afford it, or you need to do it and you feel like your health is suffering, then I think why not? In general, healthy eating, whole foods, just a general good diet is going to benefit most people. But there's a minority that want to improve their health just that step more. And I'm not against that. They also highlight the need for more robust scientific evidence to support personalized approaches. We always need more scientific evidence, that's fine. But there's also evidence that this helps and this works. So right now, I think there's only positives to it. I don't see any negatives apart from the cost. So that's that. If you found this episode useful, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an update. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. DM or email me with your fitness questions. I'd love to answer them on the next show. And remember, train smart, stay informed, and I'll catch you next week.